I'm on an early Thursday afternoon hike at Iroquois Park. I'm getting a late start today. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. We're getting a little sleet right now. I don't usually hike in the afternoon, so I don't know what I'm going to find. I've been hiking for quite a while, and I haven't seen any animals yet, or any birds. I've seen some birds flying around, but so far I haven't gotten any pictures of them, and I still haven't seen any deer or any other animals. I still haven't found any deer. So far I haven't been at the right place at the right time to find any deer. Now where are those rascals? I finally found a deer. It looks like a doe. It is a doe. Beautiful doe. Now I wonder if she's alone. There could be a big buck following her around. You never know. I circled around hoping to find her again, but now I don't see her. Where'd she go? I'm looking down the hill and I see a deer bedded down. A doe, probably a young doe. That older doe, it's probably its mama. I just saw another deer down the hill. Got closer to this deer. It is a very young doe. It's bedded down chewing its cud. I see some fresh deer scat. There's another one looking over the log at me. That one that was bedded down ran down there. So I think those two are probably together. There's two of them. The other one ran down the hill. There they are. There's quite a few of them down there. There's one standing there staring at me. They're all going off in that direction. There's one, another one, and another one running off over there. There's one of them. They're taking off in that direction. There's two of them. I have no idea how many's in this area. I think they're on their way up that hill. These two are still close to the bottom. I'm not sure how many went up that hill. Right now I'm following these two. These two are getting close to Rundle Road. I'm going to hike up this hill and see if I can find some of the others. I'm watching these two walk off. Now I'm on my way up this hill. One more look at them. You can see the cars passing on Rundle Road. Now where are those other deer? There's a buck up there, a young buck. I think he's up there marking his territory. There he is. There's another deer. I think that's the buck too. This buck's walking down the hill. The other one's back there chewing its cud. This little buck is walking down the hill. I know there's some does behind me. Is that where he's going? He's walking around me. Are you walking around me to get down to those does? Here comes another one. Another buck. Two bucks about the same age. They could be brothers. Where'd the other one go? That one just crossed a gully. This one's getting ready to follow. This one just crossed a gully and he's following the other buck. And I'm on my way up this hill. I don't see the other buck now. I'm on my way up this hill. Looking behind me, and those two bucks are still over there. There's the other one. Two beautiful young bucks. I see a big buck up there. And I see a beautiful doe up here. She was bedded down, now she's getting up. This could be that big buck's girlfriend. I think that buck is behind this doe. This is a very young doe, I think. Where'd that buck go? There he is. He looked at me. Where is he going? There's two does bedded down. This is probably one of his girlfriends. These two were bedded down, now they're up walking around, but they're not running off. Where's that buck going? Is he circling around me? I think that big buck will be back over here, but he's waiting for me to get out of the area. He'll probably show up there somewhere. I don't see that big buck anywhere, and I don't want to wait around for him to come back. I'm going to keep on hiking. That's where I left the does down there. I can still see them from here. There's one of them, I think. No, there they are. There's both of them. It didn't start out that way, but I ended up having a pretty good deer day. I would normally hike down that hill, but since I got such a late start, I'm not going to today. I'm looking down the hill to see if I see anything, and I don't. I found a buck rub, so a buck's been in this area. I bet that big buck is back with those does. He circled around me. Now I'm going to hike down this hill. I'm getting close to the bottom of this hill. I'm going to cross the gully and then hike up to Summit Field. Now I'm on my way up to Summit Field. I found deer this afternoon, so I'm a happy hiker. Now I'm hiking up a pretty steep hill. I'm pretty far up the hill now. I found some more deer scat. Now I'm hiking up the steepest part of the hill. Up I go. These steep hills are hard on an old man. I made it up to Rita's Point. I'm almost up to the top. I'm going to take a little break here. Now I'm on my way to Summit Field. This hill isn't too steep. Now I'm up to the top. I'm very close to Summit Field. I made it up to Top Hill Road. Now I'm going to make a very quick pass through Summit Field. It's getting late. Now I'm leaving Top Hill Road and I'm entering Summit Field. I'm checking out the pond that's next to the rustic pavilion. There's nothing going on here. I see a few frost flowers left. Found a few more frost flowers. Here's another beautiful frost flower. And there's some more over here. And another one. More frost flowers. Finishing up in Summit Field. I keep seeing birds fly around, but they're staying low. They're not wanting to pose for me. I'm leaving Summit Field. And I can see Top Hill Road. Now I'm on my way to the North Overlook. I'm going to take the stone steps down to the bottom. I'm at the North Overlook and I'm getting ready to take the stone steps down to the bottom. The sun's not out, but I still think it's a beautiful afternoon. There's the North Overlook up there. And I'm on my way down the stone steps. I'm almost down to the Corbly Trail. Now I'm on the Corbly Trail. I'm leaving the Corbly Trail. This trail leads down to the golf course parking lot where I am parked. It's time for this old man to go home.